Oh my gosh, guys, this is classic gold and hilarious. Chris Hemsworth tells Brie Larson in an interview that she has quite successfully stolen the torch and taken over. Classic. Let's just get this video started. So guys, thanks very much for coming back and joining me, and if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Julie. I am going to be reacting to a full interview of Brie Larson, where she is sitting beside the God of Thunder and War Machine, and she's sitting in the middle. And I'm going to show you, the whole cringiness of it. And what I'm also going to do is I am going to show at the end a video of an interview with Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman. What a movie. Just to show the appreciation and humbleness and how lovely she is in an interview. So let's just get this interview started.
Brie, what was it like joining this group, this universe?
I love that. Just go to the next one.
Intimidating at first, mostly because this is where it all began for me, was on this film. We filmed this before Captain Marvel. So
I'm just going to pause there, guys. I am sick of hearing her talking about, oh, we filmed this before Captain Marvel, and you should all feel like I am so amazing. I'm a goddess because I was able to go in and do this script before I had even done my own solo movie, Captain Marvel. I'm sick of hearing it. And then she was asked, how do you feel, going into this universe? And she just went, like that. And even War Machine was like, yeah, next question, as though like, please don't even go there, don't even start an argument. So we're going to carry on here, let's go.
This character, but very much in the dark, because there was no script to read. There wasn't even, it wasn't all flushed out yet with the Captain Marvel solo film either. So it was just kind of finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with, right guys?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra takes?
He's moving away. I'm going to pause. Chris Hemsworth there's joking about an apprenticeship. He's clearly joking, guys, right? But she's sitting in the middle and going, right guys. War Machine's like that, went like this. Like, yeah, get the heck away from me. Clearly don't like this woman. And Chris Hemsworth's face is like, the whole time, like, try to say as little as possible, but the things he comes off with is classic. So we're just going to go ahead again, guys.
Apprenticeship.
I don't feel like I actually learned anything.
Sorry, I'm going to have to pause again. She just said there, I don't feel like I actually learnt anything. Arrogant woman. Here we go.
What was it like when somebody new comes in? Is there like initiation? Is there a like, are you accepting? You're like, oh.
No. There was definitely a hazing period.
I think I'm still in it.
She's still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's good because we actually get to kind of play with that. We do anyway, for sure, in the scene itself when she kind of shows up.
When she kind of shows up.
It was nice, but she kind of fit right in. She paid her dues on time. The initiation dues were paid promptly. And
still waiting for my membership card that hasn't been received.
$25, yeah.
Brilliant,
That'll come. The card comes.
And then you're in. Once you get your card, you pay your dues, and everything is in.
Exactly.
Chris, we did a thing with your body double / stand-in. And he sent a little message that is, in a sense, a message, in a sense, a challenge. Here you go. Yeah, hold on just a second.
Look at her face.
I want to see him hold a handstand for, let's be generous, I want to see Chris hold a handstand for 5 seconds.
What?
Look at her.
I want to see Chris do that.
Well, we heard we're tight on space in here, you said.
Yeah.
He can walk in his hands for like 50 meters.
Just looking at him like,
what?
He's proper.
I'm better than you.
Whatever you
Look at
call
her
that.
face.
Stunt.
Handstandy man.
Circusy.
Yeah.
But what is that relationship like? Because you now are coming out with doing the whole fitness.
Yeah, it's great because he just gets injured and I don't. So he does all the hard stuff and makes me look cool. But now I've told you, it doesn't make me look cool, does it? Because you know that I don't actually do it.
So you don't do
I do all my
This is the
stunts.
thing. I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did, and then
Tom Cruise over here.
no, I'll be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
That interviewer, when it went to his face, he was just like, did that woman actually just say that? Like, what is wrong with her? He was paying her a compliment. But she was being rude because she started it. She clearly started it. You know, he was joking around about like his stunt guy, and then she was like, so, you know, like, so hold on, wait a minute, you don't do your own stunts? Like, I just thought that that's what people do. I mean, like, I do all my stunts because I thought that's what people do. And then he's like, oh, Tom Cruise over here, but she actually did start it. And then she's like, oh no, I'll be the best version of me. Thank you very much. No, girl, no. Right, we're going to carry on. What an ignorant woman.
I mean, he does his own stunts, you know. No, I do. We all do stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to pause there again. He's just like, yeah, but he does all his own stunts. So he was giving her a compliment because she didn't do all of her own stunts. So that was his way of saying, but I was only saying because he does all his own stunts.
But there's certain things that are like, you might die. So I'm like, you can do that one.
Yeah.
So you just send them
Very
out.
generous.
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
In many ways, this is an ending for others, for some, and it's a beginning for others. Like Brie, this, hey, you're the new kid. This is a start. But for others, clearly this is the end game.
Yeah.
Clearly.
How
So, War Machine's like, to Brie Larson, and then she went, clearly, as though I don't want to be near these two.
Clearly.
how emotional is that saying goodbye to this family, this group?
What I really liked seeing was on the day that when we did that big photograph and everybody got together and everybody had a book and everybody was going around like it was, you know, the last day of high school. And, could you sign my book? Could you sign my book? And, you know, new people were meeting each other. And that's the other thing about this. There's so many characters and we're all coming in for this last sort of moment that there's all these new relationships being built and, you know, we kind of get to come back and meet each other again, see each other again. There's a real, I think, affection among the cast members, except for...
No, this is terrible. Yeah.
I'm going to pause. She just went, no, this is terrible. Wow! Right.
Is it like
Let's carry
getting
on.
into the Hall of Fame in sports, like becoming an Avenger? Is it like you won? You're like, this is the thing. Once you get in there, is this like you've reached the pinnacle, the club?
I mean, at this point, you start to feel, wow, this is the realization of how incredible this opportunity is and what we're a part of, how amazing it is. I mean, the first film, for me anyway, was like, you know, I thought I was going to be fired most days. Was anyone going to turn up and see it? Was it going to be ridiculous or whatever? And so, but yeah, I think there's definitely for all of us now a sense of certainly pride and just complete appreciation for what we're a part of.
Love it.
Expectations are they're saying this movie could hit $2 billion easy.
Her
What is
face?
that like when you talk about a movie in this day and age could hit $2 billion? Do you fathom
She's like,
that?
No, I mean, it's something that really clearly shows you the worldwide appeal for a story like this and that. And we were talking about it before, we were saying just when we thought there was nothing else that could come out of it, and there's new characters and there's new ways to tell the stories and new ways that these characters can interact and develop. So it can go on, and you know, like I said, there's been a sort of a passing of the torch, and Brie just has to not screw it up.
Any pressure with that, Brie? No, being the new
I
kid?
felt okay until he said it like that, and then now I feel a little scared.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
You're
Fine.
fine.
I think
No, thanks for
I
jumping
think
on me.
No,
That's
no,
cool.
you're
Quite
fine. You're gonna
successfully
be
stolen
fine.
the torch and taken over.
Yeah, so Thor there said, yeah, I think you've quite successfully stolen the torch and taken it over. 100% freaking love Chris Hemsworth. This is freaking comedy gold. This is hilarious. Like, he is just pretty much saying to her, like, who the frig do you think you are? You've just came along and stolen the show for all of us, and you're not even being, you know, grateful for it or anything. And even before that, his laugh was like, stuff like, bite my lip. Actually, do you know what? I'm not even going to let her get away with what she just said there. So do you know what? I'm actually just going to say it. I can't hold it in. I'm just going to say I think you've quite successfully stolen the torch and taken it over. And you know what? Hats off to you, mate. Utter classic.
Quite successfully stolen the torch and taken it over.
Is there any competition between the different sects, the different groups?
There's no competition for me because I'm the strongest, so it's just kind of like a different...
Oh, yeah, you should let her think that, but yeah.
It's not. As I've said before, it's not. It's just a fact. It's not a personal opinion.
No,
and it's not a reflection on what you can't do, but it is also kind of a reflection on all that you can't do.
It's just that you're just not that strong. But she's really smart, and, but should we have a fight?
And she can eat bacon.
I feel like we're fighting
business.
right now. I think it's been an all-day thing.
Covering.
And she eats bacon. Is that the
Oh, like nobody's business.
A lot.
3 pigs on the way down.
She ate 3 whole pigs.
One was alive.
That's the secret to everything.
Just an escalator on the way down.
Yeah.
I did come down the
Bacon
escalator
dispenser.
with a plate of bacon. So.
Aren't you
She
coming
shared
out
it.
with a whole line of bacon dispensers?
Bacon dispenser.
Marvelous bacon.
Brie, are you still riding high from the numbers from the movie for Captain Marvel? Is it still like yes? Was there any nerves going into that?
I felt nervous like the day before it came out. I didn't feel nervous before, but then suddenly it was like, oh no, what did I do? And everyone was like, it's too late for you to be stressed out about this. Like, it's kind of done already. But I think for me, what I'm proud of is that it's normalizing something that should have been normalized a long time ago. It's not a crazy concept to me that women can lead giant franchises and make money for corporations. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, we can do that too. Everybody can do it. And so I think to be able to break that ceiling in a way, and of course it's always done with the help of the fans and of the Marvel legacy that they've created, what these guys have done before I even showed up. So I'm just kind of continuing a story that was already there.
All right, what did you take from set at the very end? That last day, what did you take? What did you take?
Physically take?
Physically take, Don? I mean, would you?
I didn't physically take anything. from
Happiness
this
to get
last
away
day.
from her.
I should have. Yeah.
Why didn't you just?
What'd you take?
Because there was so much stuff
Oh, you
that had
can't
been
say.
accumulated in
I
my
know
trailer
it
of
is.
my own stuff that I
So
had to take.
annoying.
I'm not going to say it right
What
now.
did you take? You stole something?
No.
You finally did it?
Are you
got
kidding
smart?
me? I was like
Stormbreaker.
brand new to this.
Stormbreaker.
You did.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You did.
I love he's just owning
You
it.
know what that
Yeah,
was?
I did.
Where are you, Kevin Feige? Come get it.
Yeah, don't get it.
He'd have to fight his way through it, huh?
That's right.
Right.
And Brie, nothing. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It was like my first day at school. Like, I wasn't gonna mess it up. I was just trying to like be polite and figure my stuff out and like not have a
You stole
panic
our
attack.
hearts.
Oh, Chris, that's really nice.
That's sweet.
I'm still stronger than you, though.
You're not, though.
It's so sweet. I'm still stronger than you, though. Get the frig. Shut up. Thing is, with Brie Larson, is I very much doubt this woman doesn't even know that Thor is a Nordic god, nor would she know anything about the mythology of anything to do with Thor. I mean, she's probably just like, well, like, I know his character, he's called Thor, and like, it's something to do, like, doesn't he have like something to do with like lightning, or like, is it thunder? Like, is lightning and thunder the same, or is it different? I don't know, but like, and like something, is it a hammer or a screwdriver? But it doesn't matter because like, clearly I am stronger, way stronger than Chris Hemsworth, so it doesn't really matter. I haven't read the comics. I only read the comics about Captain Marvel because I love myself and like, I'm a goddess. I only read the parts that were about me, guys, and I literally, when I went in to read the script, I knew absolutely nothing about Endgame. And I had to actually, it's awful, because I wasn't allowed to talk about Endgame to my friends because I actually recorded this movie before I like did Captain Marvel. So it was really like stressful, like, but that's all I know about Thor. Something to do with like thunder or like lightning or like rain or something, but like it doesn't matter because like Captain Marvel is clearly the best and I am better, so I always win and I'm gonna like beat Thanos. Like, I'm the strongest. I'm going to show you a little clip of Gal Gadot, who played the awesome Wonder Woman in the DC movie. And she's doing an interview. She was also in Justice League, which I love. And she did an interview with Jason Momoa. And it's just to kind of show you like a nice sort of, you know, atmosphere. She has, you know, like really nice, you know, personality, and, you know, she's smiling and she's humble, and, you know, she's sort of like letting Jason Momoa talk, and they're having a normal, you know, polite conversation back and forth. So I am just going to show you a bit of the end of the interview.
Experience, but how was it for you guys?
It was a super fun scene. I was bummed she wasn't there, but
you
I
know,
had her
asking
standing
him
in
to
for
speak.
her, and
Polite.
you know, I just tried to. She's stunningly beautiful, an amazing mother, and I love Gal to death. So it was a fun scene just to go. You know, he's gruff the whole time, and remember that one scene we did which got cut out of it?
Yeah, I know, and I love that one.
This is
at
great
the
scene 'cause
cemetery, yeah.
I like, you know, I pull out my little flask. I'm like, yeah, and,
Yeah,
that's it.
thanks.
And it's Wonder Woman. She's like, no, thank you. And it's just she's such a lady, you know what I mean? I'm such a just a big dum dum, and she's just like, no, thank you, you know, Arthur. And I'm like, yeah, you know.
I have to ask, are you the coolest parents in your respective kids' schools?
No.
Coolest parents at school? No, I don't think so.
No.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a nice atmosphere. Even the interviewer was smiling, but like you could just tell in that interview, the previous one I was showing you with Brie Larson and Thor and War Machine, you could just sort of tell that he was just kind of like, gosh, did she really just come off of that, you know? And I'm sure he felt uncomfortable, and you know, even if there is uncomfortability between people in interviews, you have to have a bit of common decency and a bit of respect and say to yourself, you know, well, that's not really fair on the interviewer. The interviewer is being paid to come in and ask us questions about a movie we've been given a lot of money for, paid a big check, you know, at the end of it. So we should be respectful to the interviewer, because, you know, they haven't done anything wrong. Why get them involved? She is something else, guys. She really is. Let me know in the comments what you thought of that cringe fest, you know, oozing cheeseburger off cringe. So until you see me in my next video, don't forget that the force will be with you always. Bye, guys.